Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Unsolved Mysteries podcast. So, this is the first episode, so you might not know who I am, but you will grow to love me as time goes on and these episodes go on. So, my name is Josh. I am a 15-year-old teenager from Westington, Missouri. It's a small town of 600 people where everyone knows each other. And that's the common thread with all these unsolved mysteries. They come from small towns where everyone knows each other. So we're going to delve into some unsolved mysteries, discuss them, extrapolate some theories from the background information and the clues that were left behind. We're gonna see if we could not solve, but come up with a good explanation as to what happened to these people that disappeared. So the first case we're going to be talking about is a I would say minorly disturbing. I'm going to give a little trigger warning. Beep 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 beep. All right, now that we got the trigger warning out of the way, let's start. All right. So this is the case of Joanne Hastings. Joanne Hastings was a 50-year-old woman from southwest Mississippi in the Delta area, where she was a mother of 4 children. So let's go into the background information of the story. So in 1985, Joanne Hastings was getting ready for bed when she got a text from an unidentified black man who said, "Hey baby, you want some BBC?" And she said yes, and she was going over to get some of that dick, but she was never heard from again. That's pretty disturbing stuff. So how did the people describe her? This is a small town, so people described her as a nice lady who had a bit of a wine problem. She was the self-described wine mom. She used to post on the DOS forums about drinking wine. She was a very advanced wine mom. She knew technology really well. So how did she get a text in the 1980s? Well, I'm sorry for saying it was a text. It wasn't a text. It was a DOS message through a DOS form. It was Big Dick, and the username for that form was Big Dick. Big Dick, I'm gonna fuck your pussy. So, what happened? I believe that she was stressed. She was stressed. She wanted to get dick down. She was sick of her stupid fucking husband annoying her all the time. So what she did was she was looking for a release. She's like, I'm gonna get fucked. If I get fucked, it's gonna relieve all the stress I've been having. So then when the unknown assailant texted her, she was like, yes, sweet relief. I'm gonna get fucked in the pussy really hard, and I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna send it to my husband. I'm gonna cuck my husband, and yeah, that was the case. I don't know. Whatever. This is stupid. Unsolved mysteries are stupid. We're changing the podcast. This is now the Sexy Babes podcast. Hell yeah, dude. Let's talk about some sexy babes. Hold on one second. I'm gonna pull up some sexy babes on Google Images. Let's look at some sexy babes. Oh no, I don't use Google Images. I use DuckDuckGo because gotta keep those sexy babes anonymous. All right. Wow, these are some sexy ass babes. I'm gonna put them up on screen right now. Ooh, whoa, my pee-pee. It's getting a bit hard right now. Getting a bit hard. Right, I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Sorry for the wait. Well, actually, no, I'm showing you right now. With the editing magic, I'm showing you on the screen. Hold on. Alright. So, what makes a... So here's an unsolved mystery that also relates to sexy babes. Why do women have... Why do vaginas act the way they do? You know, like they spit out blood. They produce babies. They feel weird. They are low on the body. That's pretty weird. Sorry for that interruption. You know, I was feeling a bit uninspired, so that's why there was a bit of an interruption. But I'm back on my shit. I'm back on like, you know, it's like a glow up. I'm glowing up right now, babe. I'm a glow up. I'm ready to commentate and talk about podcast stuff. So I'm sorry for getting off topic with sexy babes. You know, that's very immature of me. I should have just stuck on topic with the unsolved mystery. But the thing is about these unsolved mysteries is that I find them hard to talk about because in order to make a theory, you have to be relatively smart. And I'm not that smart. I am currently... I dropped out of high school because I thought, like, you know, like, one time, like, I showed up to class and, like, I didn't feel like reading my book. We were reading Moby Dick, which that's a funny name, right? It's his like, just imagine having, like, such, like, a big cock. I mean, I've never read the book, but imagine having such a big cock that they write a book about it. That's what I'm going to imagine the book is like. I'm not going to read it because then that would ruin the fun of imagining the book being about Moby's huge-ass cock and how we probably fuck that sailor. And, like, the sailor's just like, oh, yes, put that dick in me ass. Oh, this is what's exploring the seven seas is for. Finding the biggest dick in the sea. Oh, yes. Oh, my ass was stretched. I'm going to orgasm. Oh, yes. Yes, that's pretty cool. That's probably what the book was based off of. Again, I'm not gonna read it, you know, but it's cool to think that's a possibility. All right. Speaking of sea mysteries, let's talk about a sea mystery. I'm curious. I'm gonna pull up a missing pirate article or something. Let's talk about something related to missing pirates. And then we could do what we meant to do at the beginning of the podcast, which was extrapolate theories about how these people went missing. You know, maybe they were looking for booty, like maybe like both figuratively and literally. Like they were looking for like the booty that's the gold, and like the booty that's the ass. You know, like they were looking for some nice plump fish ass. You might be thinking, what fish has a plump ass? And to that I say, I don't know, but that's probably what they were looking for. You know, maybe they're looking for some nice mermaid pussy. Do mermaids have pussies? That's an interesting question. Has there ever been anyone that's fucked a mermaid? That's an unsolved mystery right there. Are mermaids real? And if they are, has anyone fucked one yet? You know, I know what you're saying, like no one's fucked one yet, but there's a lot of conspiracies in the government, and one of them is probably a government official fucking a mermaid. Because if we found out that there was like another species of like fish humans, right? These fish humans that are living under us, you know, we'd freak out because like number one, why aren't we told about these people? Number two, are they meddling in our foreign elections? And number three, do they have ulterior motives? Are they lobbying for, like, you know, for all these companies to amp up global warming so that they kill us all? Or actually no, that's stupid, because they would be affected by global warming. So I should say, well, if they're a suicidal race, mermaids are suicidal species, and they're like, we don't want to live anymore, we're sentient, and like we've been alive for thousands of years, we've been advanced. We're advanced as fuck, you know. Like, you've heard of Atlantis, you know. Like, we're pretty advanced. So, you know, we've reached our peak, and we're gonna kill ourselves. And, you know, that's like the only honorable way is to do it through humanity's stupidity. Because the thing is, it's hard to commit suicide underwater because they have no natural predators, and like suicide would be a lot of pain because there's no guns underwater. You can't blow your brains out underwater. Well, you can, but you'll probably survive. Like, the chances of you surviving go up. So they want to, like, I don't know, this is quite the philosophical question. What if mermaids are suicidal species? You know? That's an interesting question to ask yourself. But I'm getting off topic. We're talking about missing pirates. Hold on a second, I gotta do something real quick. Had to shut my door in case we get into some conspiracy theories, you know. You never know if one of your housemates is working for the CIA, the government, you know, and they find out that you've been talking about mermaids, and they walk in the middle of the night and they shoot you with a big dose of LSD. Like, I'm talking like 3,000 tabs easily. And you wake up, and like you're like, whoa, everything's moving, and like your brain gets fried, and then like every conspiracy theory you say, even if it's 100% true, won't be taken seriously, because the thing is, after your brain's been fried, you're in a mental hospital, and you're like telling this to the doctor. The doctor's like, okay, it's time to take your 25 antipsychotics for the day, for the morning, and you're gonna take 25 in the afternoon and 50 at night. And you're just like, I'm not crazy, and they're like, and they just laugh, and they're like, yeah, you're crazy, you're fucking insane. We work for the government. You think doctors don't work for the government? They're funded by the government. Doctors are funded by the government, and I'm not laying that down. They make money off of us. They prescribe these pills to us, you know. Like, they're like, take this, this random combination of chemicals. Why are we taking random combinations of chemicals? Was that God's plan? Was it God's idea to have you put together some wumbo jumbo, and like it'd be like, and I take it and I put it in my body, and I go, oh, whoa, I feel better now. I feel pretty better. But meanwhile, I don't know that it's killing me, and that it's preventing me from achieving my true goal of immortality. You know? Something like that. You know? Let's see. Alright. Sorry about that. I know we're supposed to be talking about missing pirates, so missing ships at sea. Yoho. No, not Yoho. Let's pull it up on Reddit, because I can only read simple things. Oh wait, no, this website. So we're going to. I just had the website pulled up. Real ghost ships. But like, there's no theories to extrapolate from that. It's just like a random hunk of steel, and you're just like, how did it get here? And there's like no theories other than the fact that, you know, like one day the crew was like suicidal and they jumped off, or or like all the fish they caught ate them and then jumped back in the sea. That's a pretty good theory. Or maybe they were looking for doubloons and like they all went underwater at once and they just never came back up. Alright, so this is kind of like pirates. So it's people who have mysteriously vanished from cruise ships. Alright, let's see who these people are. Because, you know, it relates to pirates because they could have been taken by pirates, you know? Like maybe that's the booty they were looking for, like the pirates. So they're like a woman's on the cruise being like, yeah, I just turned 20. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna look at the ocean in all directions and it's gonna be really fun. I'm with my friends, or maybe if they're alone, I'm with no friends, but I'm treating myself to a nice cruise. I'm an introvert. I'm not really an introvert. I'm lonely. I don't know. I'm going through a crisis or something like that. So, all right. I'm gonna leave out names because, you know, it's out of respect. So, okay. So this case, this woman went missing on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and she was hanging out at the club, and she was sharing drinks with some dude, I guess. And it's really long, but I'm guessing these dudes have something to do with her being kidnapped. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess the dude kidnapped her. So here's my theories. So my theory about this disappearance, even though I haven't read it, is she went missing because she was with this guy, and this guy was a really, really good swimmer and was also really strong. So like he was like, I'm gonna take you to my pirate ship, and the pirate ship was like a really small ship right next to this major cruise thing. So he had like superhuman strength. So he jumped off the ship. Actually, no, he had a parachute. So he took her, and then he jumps off the ship onto his pirate ship, and he's like, "Yo, I got you now," and she's like, "No, please don't." And then she's like, she's like, "Yo ho, the laddies, I got the nice piece of, I got some doubloons," and she's like, yeah, let's party. So they party, and they have a little bit of fun, and they're never seen again because no one got a good look at them. And that's the perfect crime, ladies and gentlemen. That's the perfect crime. Yeah, that's one interesting case, I guess, right? And I think I'm pretty on point with that. Yeah. Let's see, what's another unsolved mystery to talk about? Because I'm pretty much in my mojo right now. Let's look up some unsolved mysteries. Unsolved mysteries. Alright, sorry for the long period of silence, guys. I'm just sometimes I get like really into this, so like when I get really into the research, so like I can't really talk all the time, because it's hard to multitask because you're focusing on one thing, but you're focusing on another thing, It's hard, It's harder than my cock when I'm masturbating to sexy Asians. Yeah, by the way, if any Asian girls want to hit my DMs are open. You could reach me through eBombs World. I have an eBombs World account. I'm gonna type that on screen. I'm gonna put that on screen through editing magic. Sorry about the screaming. My next door housemates are screaming right now. It's probably another unsolved mystery that's gonna happen soon. Like, why are they screaming? That's an unsolved mystery. Well, not my housemates, but why are my next door neighbors screaming? What's the unsolved mystery with that? I think that they have a problem housemate. They have a housemate that's just like a major problem, So like Like they walk like every time she walks into like the room, and she sees her housemate like eating her used tampon, and she's like, ah, that's gross. Oh my god. Or maybe this is the scariest one. Maybe they have someone like, okay, you know the Dark Knight, and you know how. Well, not the Dark Knight. I don't think it's the Dark Knight, right? This is hold on. Is that Scarecrow guy in the Dark Knight? I'm looking that up right now. Scarecrow. Alright, is Scarecrow in... I think he's in The Night Rises. Well, now I'm really into this. I need to know. Scarecrow. I'm talking about the, so, Scarecrow in the, Batman Begins. Maybe there's like a Scarecrow-esque character hiding in my next door neighbor's house. And what I mean by that is like, so like every time they come home, like he's like homeless, but he's like wicked smart. So like he's just like, so he's like in their fridge, and they're like, oh my god, what is he doing in my fridge? And they're like screaming, they're running, and then he concocts a memory forgetting thing, so that he injects it in them, or flashes it, or puts his hands in his pocket and throws it in their face like that, and like then like they're like, and then they forget, so that's why they never report it, and that's why they're always screaming and stomping, and like every night. That sounds like a living hell if you ask me. Every night you just get scared by the same thing, but the he's too smart to get caught, you know. He has his memory forgetting powder, you know, the powder that makes you forget what you're thinking, and makes you don't know what happened the next day. You don't remember, and like you lose the night, or like you lose a couple minutes of that night. All right, and then and I guess usually how these cases are solved is like like a friend will be like, what were you doing at 8:11 last night? And we're like, oh shit, I don't remember what I was doing at 8:11 last night. I think I'm being poisoned by someone. And they're like, oh my god, we gotta take you to the police department. But that's a situation that might never happen, so that means that this guy is not getting caught. Hold on a second. Sorry. League of Legends is launching. I don't want League of Legends to launch. Alright, this is an Unsolved Mysteries podcast. We're talking about unsolved mysteries. So we're on I keep on forgetting that. I'm sorry, guys. So right now, we're on the Unresolved Mysteries subreddit. So, let's see. What is up with this unresolved mystery? Alright. A lot of people who commit unsolved mysteries are probably sociopaths who don't have feelings. You know, they're like, I don't have feelings, and I'm gonna kill you because I don't have feelings, and I'm not gonna feel bad because I don't have feelings, or something like that. They're like, so yeah, let's see. This is an interesting thing. Missing people you are sure are still alive. Alright. Actually, no, so... Oh, woo, zooey mama. Oh, sorry for that interruption. I was just having a little panic attack. A little picnic attack. Anyway, I guess I could tell a story. I'm gonna tell a story. Something that happened to me that's kind of an unsolved mystery. So I guess one time I had, I don't know if it was a dream, but one time I had a no, one time I had an experience. Experience was, I was jerking off. Jerking off. This is when I was way younger. I was jerking off, and all of a sudden I look down and my cock is massive. It's like 9 inches long, and I have it, and it's like a giant sausage in my hand. Like, just imagine like the biggest. Just imagine like, take a tall boy of beer, like the girth of it, and that was like the girth and length, maybe a bit bigger. Like, that was my cock, and like it expanded so much from its previous 4 inches, and it was bleeding because it hurt so much. And I was like, and I got the strongest feeling that I had to come. I had to come from this, from in this dream, because my cock was so huge that like it was gonna explode. But I know that probably never happened, but I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know. That's an unsolved mystery, actually. I'm pretty sure that was a dream. That's an unsolved mystery. Why was I having that dream? Let's consult Freud. Mr. Freud, yes. Do you believe that? What do you think my dream meant? Well, I think your dream meant that you were having horny issues and you needed to jerk off. Why, thank you, Mr. Freud. You're such a scholar in your field. No problem. I'm just a man who is trying to rationalize my attraction to my mother. I don't understand it. Why am I attracted to her? I think that everything has to do with your mother. Okay, Freud. Okay, you don't need to go into your theories. Silly little Freud getting into his theories. Wacky ass guy. Wacky guy. So, yeah, that was Freud's theories. Do you think, okay guys, let's take a poll. Is Freud an incel? Is Sigmund Freud an incel? That's an unsolved mystery. I've never heard stories of Sigmund Freud getting pussy. Maybe he's got his mom, maybe he got his mom's pussy, which is why he just talked about her all the time. Let's see. It doesn't say who he was married to. Oh, it was. He was married to Martha Bernays. How about Martha Mayonnaise? And like, it's like he'd be like, I'm so excited to eat your pussy tonight. I can't stop thinking about my mother. And like, he goes to eat the lady's pussy, and it tastes like mayonnaise. And he's like, oh, this is disgusting. This is the worst thing ever. Like, this is worse than, like, actual death. And then, yeah, that's something that would happen. I would think. That's just my professional opinion that I'm opining. I have an opine. I opine. Opine. Oh, pine, I love the pine trees, oh, pine, I love the cleaning solution, oh, pine, I like porcupines, oh, I like pines. Why did I just sing that? I don't know, that's another unsolved mystery, baby. See, I like to connect all these strange, intricate questions to unsolved mysteries. Everything I do, sometimes we just do things like our mental conscious state does these things that we don't know why, and like that's what we call an unsolved mystery. That's an unsolved mystery, baby. That's an unsolved mystery. All right. I have nothing to talk about. This isn't even like fun anymore. Like, nothing I said in this was like funny. I just recorded 20 minutes of bullshit. You know, I tried to make some jokes to line up the unsolved mysteries, but you know, I can't like, I don't know. I'm just like, I can't do it today. I don't know. Maybe it's got something's in the water. Maybe that's it. Something's in the water. I don't know. All right. Peace out, guys. Fun. Have a fun. I don't know. Day. I guess. Good day. Don't don't become another statistical unsolved mystery. That's the pro tip of today. And good night, fellers.